Welcome to Brad Allen Drums. Today's lesson is the first part in a series about how to read drum sheet music. In this series of lessons, I'm going to start with the basics. I'll then expand those ideas and show you how to read more complex drum music for the drum set and the snare drum. I'll teach you how to read and interpret drum set charts and transcriptions. I'll also teach you how to write your own drum charts, beats, solos, and ideas. By the way, stick around to the end of the video and I've got a bonus for you. For those of you who are new, my name is Brad Allen and I'm a professional drummer who's also been teaching private drum lessons for over 20 years. And now I'm doing my best to pass along all that knowledge to you. By the way, I have all these patterns written out on my website at bradallendrums.com for your convenience. For this particular video, it's important to follow along as I play and explain each example. Just click on the link in the video or in the notes below. Section 1, quarter notes. The best way to learn to read sheet music is by playing written examples or exercises. With that in mind, here is the first example. This is a simple reading exercise in 4/4 time, also known as common time. It's called common time for a very good reason. About 99% of the songs that you hear are in 4/4 time. This exercise uses 4 quarter notes per measure, and 4/4 literally means 4/4 or 4 quarter notes. Unlike the way we normally count, after we count up to 4, we just start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Each set of 4 counts is 1 measure. We will start by playing on the snare drum or practice pad only, as it's easier to understand that in the beginning. Every time you see a note, you're going to count and play the note until you get to the end of the exercise. So the first exercise is played like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So that example is written for the snare drum. On the drum set, things are a little bit different because we have multiple drums as well as cymbals. The next example is written for the ride cymbal. Notice that the quarter notes are written with X's. This is typical for cymbal notes. Also notice that there are multiple lines on the music, and that's to show you multiple instruments: snare drum, bass drum, cymbals, etc. This will become more clear as we go through the different examples. All right, so this one's played 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next example, we have quarter notes on the hi-hat. The snare drum is playing along with the hi-hat on 2 and 4. Notice that the snare drum notes are written on the second space down from the top. This is pretty standard. Cymbal notes are usually written above the staff, as shown in the example. The way the cymbals are written can vary somewhat depending on the person writing the music, the program they use to notate the music, etc. Sometimes a ride cymbal is notated on the exact same line as you would normally see the hi-hat. Cymbal notation for the drum set is not completely standardized. So we're going to play this one like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. In the next exercise, the hi-hat cymbals are played on 2 and 4 with your foot. And notice that these notes are all the way on the bottom of the music. It's very standard to write any notes played with the feet at the very bottom of the music, the staff, like in this example. Again, in this example, the hi-hat is played on 2 and 4. So what happens on 1 and 3? The squiggly marks on counts 1 and 3 are called quarter rests. Rests are silent, so this is telling you not to play your hi-hat on 2 and 4. So the way you'd play this exercise is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The next example is a basic quarter note rock beat. The hi-hat is going to play on all 4 counts. And also note that these notes could alternatively be played on the ride cymbal. There's really no way to know for sure what the person that wrote the music out intended if it's not notated. They could be intending you to play those on the hi-hat or the ride cymbal. It's not completely standardized. The snare drum is playing on 2 and 4. The bass drum is playing on 1 and 3. Notice that the bass drum is on the first space on the bottom. And again, this is pretty standard. There are quarter rests on 2 and 4 to show you not to play the bass drum on those counts. So the way you'd play it is like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That concludes this section. In the next lesson, we'll talk about eighth notes. I'll show you how other instruments are notated, including the toms and the crash. I'll also show you some shorthand symbols that are used on drum charts to save writing and to make a chart easier to read. Now for the bonus I mentioned earlier. I have 10 beats that every drummer needs to know that I'd like to send you absolutely free. It comes with a downloadable PDF you can use to practice and an exclusive video demonstrating all the beats. Again, absolutely free. Just follow the link in the comments below, and we'll see you for the next video.